What is curriculum? For most teachers, the word means one of the three things: the textbook, the syllabus, or a document on the shelf. But each is only a fragment. Mistake the fragment for the whole, and we lose control of what our students actually learn. Curriculum is not just what is printed, it is everything a school plans for a child to learn and some powerful things it teaches without ever planning to. And this matters now more than ever because our students are growing up in a digital age. Smartphones, endless feeds, and AI that answers any questions in seconds. The real test of any framework is whether it still holds that word. It does not just hold, it matters more than ever. Welcome to Education AI Parixes, where foundations are discussed first. The word curriculum comes from Latin, which means a course to be run. The narrow view says that it is just the content, the syllabus. But most scholars hold a broader view, which defines curriculum as all the learning a school plans and guides, in groups or alone, inside or outside the class. The aims, the activities, the assessments, even the morning assembly. So keep three words straight. The textbook is a resource. The syllabus is one subject's content outline. The curriculum is the whole system holding them plus its purpose. Textbook sits inside the syllabus. Syllabus inside the curriculum. Mistaking the smallest circle for the larger is the most common error here. How do we handle something that big? In 1949, Ralph Tyler said, every curriculum answers four questions: what we are trying to achieve, the aims, what experiences get us there, content and activities, and how do we organize them, and how do we know we succeed, assessment. That is the objectives or product model, the very logic behind the student learning outcomes, the SLOs in our national curriculum. One honest caveat: in 1975, Lawrence Stenhouse warned that richest learning, real understanding, critical thinking cannot always be pinned to a tidy objective in advance. So hold both: the product model for measurable skills, the process model for open ended understanding. Here is where reforms go wrong. Acker pictured curriculum as a spider web, 10 connected threads around the central rationale: aims, content, activities, teacher's role, materials, grouping, location, time, and assessment. Pull one thread and the whole web moves. Change one but ignore the rest, and the web loses its shape. When Pakistan rolled out new curriculum, the content and outcomes changed powerfully, but teacher training, materials, and assessment lagged. Plan was sound. The web wasn't yet whole. When you hear new curriculum, ask which threads are really changing, and are we tending all of them or just handing out new textbooks. Now, the part many miss. Curriculum exists in several forms at once. The intended curriculum, what documents say; the implemented, what you teach; the attained, what students learn. These are never identical, and school improvement is the working of shrinking gaps between them. Then the hidden curriculum named by Philip Jacobson in 1968, the unspoken lessons of new how school runs. If we praise the curiosity but only reward memorized answers in exams, The hidden curriculum teaches memorize, don't think. And Elliot Essner's null curriculum, what we choose not to teach, leave out the arts, problem solving or question, and the silence itself sends a message. Now apply all this to the world our students live in. These ideas come from 1948, 1968, 1975. Do they still hold in the age of AI? They don't just hold. The digital age makes each sharper. Content first. The web grows a new thread. Digital and AI literacy. Judging information, using tools responsibly, understanding how an algorithm shapes what you see is the core content now. UNESCO's Media and Information Literacy Framework exists for exactly this. The hidden curriculum next. Students spend hours in digital spaces that teach instant attention, algorithmic feeds, and comparison culture. No school wrote it, but every student is enrolled and schools now compete with it. The null curriculum is the sharpest point. If we do not teach digital judgment, how to doubt a confident AI answer, spot misinformation, protect attention. The silence is most dangerous null curriculum of our time. That silence is most dangerous null curriculum of our time. If our documents assume a textbook world while students live in an AI world, the gap between intended and attained only widens. For Pakistan, this is both a challenge and a chance to leapfrog. It is the teacher who weaves the digital threads in rather than letting screens write the hidden curriculum for us. Where do you fit? Since the 18th Amendment in 2010, curriculum in Pakistan is largely provincial. Article 25A guarantees every child aged 5 to 16 free education. The National Curriculum Council came in 2015, the framework and policy in 2017, and the single national curriculum is now the national curriculum of Pakistan. But you sit at the classroom level, bridge between the intended curriculum and what lands in the students' heads. No document teaches a child, you do. So read your curriculum and its SLOs, not just the textbook. Watch the gap between intended and attained, and notice your own hidden curriculum. To tie the web together, curriculum is not the textbook or the syllabus. It is the whole planned course of learning. Tyler's 4 questions, Van den Ecker's web of 10 threads, the 3 forms of intended, implemented, and attained, plus the hidden and the null. And in digital age, that web grows new threads. See curriculum this way and you stop being a delivery agent. You become an educator who can shape the whole system. Here is your task this week. Take one lesson and write down its aim, its main activity, and how you will assess it. And check they line up. Tell me in comments what you found. In next video, we design a curriculum that delivers those outcomes. Subscribe and I will see you there. Thank you very much.